is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday night live Luau show. Welcome in. Let's say hello to some people we have in here. Cliff, Auntie Audie, Jeremy, Ember, Mark, Proud Bird, Auntie Audie, Tats, how are you? Tiny Ninja, how are you? So welcome everyone in. We're going to do unboxings. We also have at 10 o'clock, Templar Pops is going to join me. So some awesome stuff that he does. We may not talk business, but maybe it delves into business. We'll have to see, but definitely want to go follow him on Whatnot and everything that he's doing. We'll definitely talk to him about Funko Pops and, mystery boxes and all the things that he is into, things he's looking forward to. We'll talk Star Wars to him. It should be a real fun conversation at 10 o'clock. So definitely, moderators, if you want to link up, because Templar Pops, not only does he do Whatnot, not only, if you follow him on Instagram, does he do Nooners and has done them 3 straight days at 12 o'clock noon, but he also has a YouTube channel as well. So go check that out. Moderators, if you want to link up Templar Pop's YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it. We will do a giveaway. Now, I've learned a little bit about this giveaway. So when I give you the hashtag, you can only put in a comment one time with that hashtag, because if you do it multiple times, it erases it. It's weird. I don't know. It's how this new giveaway system with StreamYard is working. But if you put the hashtag more than once, it deletes it for you. So remember that. I'll remind you. What's going on, Ginger Pops, Mummy TV, Adam, how are you as well? Adam Hobbs. So remember, when I do that and I tell you the hashtag, put it in once and only once. So want to show a shirt off. So I don't know if Nick and Brian have done the website yet to show off shirts or not. I know they have a new page, but I hopped in their old page and was able to get one of these shirts with their old design. And a big shout out to I Want This Stuff, home of the original soda mystery boxes. So big shout out to Brian and Nick. Remember, if you have any Funko Soda needs, they are the ones that can help you with that. Go check it out. Also, we'll throw out a plug. NFTs are coming out. I think it's this Thursday, if I'm remembering my dates. The DC ones with the multiple Batmans, the Superman thing, or I still have not decided if I'm going to play in it or not. I'm on the fence with it because I'm not a big DC person. But if you want it, and they've also raised the amount of packs a lot. So if you want to play in the NFT market, if you are like a couple people I know that never wanted to play in NFTs until now, until we're talking Batman and Superman and DC, if you are just getting into the game, I'm going to tell you, go check out Let's Start a Pop Collection, and Jeremy is going to guide you through a lot of different ways of how to wax and drop and the wallets and everything you're going to need to know to be successful come Thursday with how to do it. So that would be my advice. Go check out Let's Start a Pop Collection and follow his videos with NFTs. It'll tell you everything you need to know about that. All right. We did that. Let's see. Weekend. Let's see. We did do some videos. So we shot some videos. We did unboxings for the big Smy World anniversary mystery boxes that we got last week. You won't see those videos until mid-June. That's just sort of how it works. They were a lot of fun. I don't want to give too much away, but they were very good mystery boxes. I enjoyed them. We also opened the Funko Soda Scooby-Doo boxes. So I actually had to get them from overseas. Long story, watch the video. It'll tell you a little bit of how I do overseas purchases and things like that. But we actually opened one on video. I won't tell you what we got. We opened another one because I needed one other pop or one other soda for it. So I haven't decided what we're going to do. We're going to do our next big Whatnot auction this coming Tuesday night. We were supposed to do Thursday night, and Whatnot froze up with payments, and it didn't work. So if you were in, I think we did 3 sales, and they didn't go through, and they were eventually canceled. We will be back on Whatnot, Funko Pops, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday night. We will have Funko Grails, Chase Sodas. We have mystery boxes. Everything is up right now. Go check it out if you want to bid, buy, make an offer, hit it up, look at everything is mostly listed. There might be 1 or 2 items that I add a little bit later. And as far as the Scooby-Doo goes, I have basically 4 sodas. I think, no, 5 of them. One of them is going to be chased. They are sealed. So maybe we do an opening on that, or I haven't decided what we'll do, but we might do something. So that is Tuesday night on Whatnot. Come check out. Even if you don't buy something, come hang out. It's always fun. Let's see. Let me bring this up. And no. Other than that, it was a very busy week. Wow, actually a very busy weekend for me. If you ever come into the Hershey, Pennsylvania area, or the East Coast here in Pennsylvania and the east of Pennsylvania, you may have heard of an amusement park called Hershey Park. So Hershey Park for us is literally about a 20 to 25-minute drive. We bought season passes this year, and Friday night we were out for the big season pass night there. We rode the rides. We went back on Saturday and did majority of the day just walking. It's a lot of walk, you know, it is, but they have a lot of roller coasters and fun rides. So we did that on Saturday. And then Saturday night and finished it up today was finishing up Ozark. So if you guys are big TV fans, if you've never checked out Ozark, I highly recommend you do it. It is an incredible series. It ended with season 4, and it was a cool ending. It was a great show. If you've never watched it, highly check it out. If you're just getting into it, no spoilers. I liked the way it ended. It was okay for me. I enjoyed it. Great series. I don't know. I mean, this last 7 episodes of this season was probably a little ho-hum for me. I don't know. It wasn't as good as previous to me, my opinion. But have all that done. Yeah, so I mean, Hershey, PA is the big chocolate capital of the world, literally. Milton Hershey, you have the school, and then you have the chocolate factory is still there, but it's not like it used to be. But it is still there. You still smell the chocolate. And then, of course, you have Hershey Park, and you have Hershey Stadium, and you have Giant Center. So a lot of big acts come in there. From the stadium to the arena as well. Not to mention you have the amusement park where you're talking multitudes of roller coasters. They have a water park which is not opened yet. Wooden roller coasters, metal roller coasters. It is cool. It is very cool. The little one went on her first roller coaster that went upside down. It was a little freaky for her because it was hard to get her to do it. And then, you know, oh, that's not a big drop. And then, you know, on the announcements, they say, enjoy your 120-foot drop. It's like, oh, geez. But she did it, and she's ready to ride the front next time. So very cool. If you're ever in the East Coast area and you want a fun amusement park, it's not to the level of like a Six Flags, but a little bit more adventurous than, say, Disney. That's about where it is. You know what I mean? They have kiddie rides. They also have some thrill rides as well as a water park that opens up in June. So, little plug to Hershey Park. All right, let's get to some unboxings because we do have some unboxings. And the first one we're going to show you is the brand new Zanini Pin Box. So remember, you can get a Zanini Pin Box at zanini.com, and I will actually share it with you right now. There you can sort of see Zanini.com and some of the different things that you can get. We've been with Zanini for, I don't know how long it's been. I want to say maybe like 2 years. It's up there. It's up there. So I know some of the things are changing, prices, things. So let's see what we got. All right. So first thing out, you can see we have cards. These are nice card stocks, QR codes on the back. It'll take you to Amazon. So you can see we got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3. Friday the 13th, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, and then some Supermans. So some cool cards there. Very, very cool. And then we have our pins. How about a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? We have shout out to Ryan Milky with the Game of Thrones. And we end with Seinfeld. And then we also have the magnets, which are just like the pins, only in magnet form. So those are the pins. Again, they have changed them. It's not quite like it used to be. So if you look here, you could get the cards for $6.99. You could just get the pins for $11.99, and they are only 3 pins. They used to do 5. It's back to 3. You could do 3 magnets, and then if you want the whole shebang, you could get here where it gives you everything. Metal backs as well. They do come with rubber backs. So that is the pin game from Zanini Box. Check them out and use code Luau, and that'll save you 10% off your first month subscription. Horror Collector Fiend, how are you? I have heard a lot about Knoebels, and although it's only, I don't know what it is from me, an hour and a half, 2 hours, I've never been to Knoebels. I've heard great things about Knoebels because you pay for the ride, you know what I mean? You pay as you ride, which a lot of people like that. So, but I've not been there. I've never been to Knoebels yet. Hopefully I undid. There we go. All right. So let's see. Don't forget, guys, list up Templar Pops. Go check out his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram. Check him out over on the Whatnot app as well. All right. So, oopsie. Did I do something? Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see. What else are we going to do? Talk about that. Propel. Great stuff. I live on this stuff. Let's do another mystery box. Let's do another box. Let's see what we got. So, actually, I'll show you this one. This one is from Zobi. This is one of their V-shouts. Now, hopefully I have it so you could see it. I think I showed it on a live a while ago. But if you've never checked out Zobi V-shouts, it's just a way to get like your favorite sports action star, voice actor, etc., to sort of send you a video as they signed your item. And sometimes you can put requests in and everything like that. And I will show the one I got. No, I don't want that one. All right, so here we go. I had to get it from AEW, former AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker. And here is the video, and then I'll show you the V-shout. So here we go. Oopsie. Hold on. Someone likes to turn their iPods on and screws me up. All right, are we ready?
What's up, the Luau? It's Dr. Baker, DMD, AEW Women's World Champion, and here is your photo signed by me.
So that's what they are. Again, some actors really get into it. Others don't. It's kind of in the middle. But basically, you get the video, and then they send the photo off. You can choose how you want it done. So I did try to say personalize it, AEW Champ DMD. And sometimes they will do that, sometimes they won't, because some actors, stars, they put a premium on extra words and things like that. Or they put extra money when it comes to putting a character name or something like that. But, so she did put, see if I can let me get this off and you can see. So she did personalize it to the Luau, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and again, holding the older championship belt towards the end of her run before she lost it. They did put a new belt, which was a really cool design. I think they increased it, made it better, but there it is. Very cool. It does come with witnessed JSA. So just really cool. Again, I like it. I think it's very cool that they do that. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. All right. It is funny, you know. I'm with you, Eric. I just for example, you know, just some examples of things that I've seen in the past from like Dark Parlor and talking to Michael and a couple other places. So, say a big one right now that you know was over, but they did a big signing with Robert Downey Jr. Right, and his autograph I think was like $700. I think that's what it was. If you wanted to have him put the character name Iron Man on it, basically you took that $700 and took it up. I think it was $500 to write Iron Man. No joke. Michael J. Fox to put Marty on his autograph was double. So instead of $300, you pay $600 just for him to write Marty. I don't understand why they do it. There are people that do it. There are some that won't sign certain items, which is another weird thing. The Undertaker is when I heard about it. His basically said like rookie cards and older figures, he will not sign them. He won't do it, and they tell you that ahead of time because of the value that it brings. You know what I mean? Um, so now certain art stars are saying there's items that they will not sign. I don't know. It is what it is. I think that goes to like the flipping market and people that are reselling it, because if you spend $200 for an Undertaker autograph and get it on like an old school figure, it takes that figure and throws it into the stratosphere of how much you could sell it for. So I think I see good parts about it. I see bad parts about it. Just me. Another pickup I got because if you guys don't know, I am a big fan of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. They do some great job. I am also a fan of Two Sweet Antiques, which are putting together certain cards from events and putting pieces of costumes, etc., with it. This was one. We had one from Mark Cardona. We have Brian Myers. We had Swoggle. We had to get one from Smart Mark, and this was from his tie when he got pied from AEW. So there you go, the Mark Sterling card. It is autographed, and there's a little picture and piece of his tie from that event. And then they do a really nice job. You know, they give you a whole little bio about the card and numbered. This one actually comes from his selection, so it is an unnumbered version out of the 40. So this was actually done on his Whatnot with the guys on Monday, a week or so ago. So it's sort of like the unnumbered one that he got, well, almost like a promo that he had himself. Let's see anything else good I have here before we get to a BAM box. I don't see anything, but oh, also I will plug this one, guys. If you love tuft rugs and you want a little tuft rug, check out the BPH. I got this off of him. He does have a few that are available. It is a great, great rug. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Tuft Rugs, BPH. Check him out on Instagram. And it'll shoot you over to his Etsy store where he sells the rugs. And actually some are on sale. It's very true. If no one watches their stuff, no one goes to see them, you know, they wouldn't be where they are. I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. Yep. And some are really good about it, and it's just some are it's become what it is. And some autographs really they blow. You know what I mean? It's like they write 2 letters, and it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say. All right, let's get to our last mystery unboxing of the day, and it is the BAM box. This is the BAM Horror Edition box. This was probably the April box. You guys know how I know about horror. We got our BAM paper. We have, I mean, it looks like Elvis, but I'm not sure what horror movie that's from. We have a little leprechaun. Very cool. Don't know about this one. A little cross, maybe something to do with Dracula. I don't know. Art print is cheerleader camp. And the autograph. Whatever that is. That is Jeffrey Combs, known for Reanimator, The Frighteners, and Star Trek. So, okay, that's where I remember him from, The Frighteners. And there you can sort of see some of the stuff he's known for. And we look at this. Actually, this is all the way back in March. So, Leprechaun. There were glitter variants. So, you had the enamel pin set, the art prints, the crucifix dagger from Dracula 2000. So, I don't know. That was a, yeah, I don't know. I'm not big into horror, so I guess I don't want to say it was poo-poo. But, you know, doesn't do much for me. But anyway, we only normally play in 2 BAM box. That's it. I don't go crazy with BAM like I used to. So, let's get to some giveaways. Remember, don't forget, we are going to do a StreamYard giveaway tonight. It is going to be for... I don't know if I want to do that or I want to do that. I think we'll do this. Just because I'm cleaning up and everything like that, I am going to give someone a code that you can download the movies Back to the Future, the trilogy. This would be on high def, and you could stream it on any kind of services. You get all 3 movies and a code for all 3 movies that you can have them on any of your streaming devices, downloadable devices. I'm with you, Eric, and you're a horror guy. I didn't think that was a great box. Just me. Did not think it was great. But we are going to give one of those away. And remember, I'm going to tell you the hashtag right now. Only put the hashtag one time. Don't put it twice. It will eliminate you from the giveaway. I've learned this. Supposedly, they say. Anyway, enter once. One hashtag is all you need. And that hashtag tonight is going to be hashtag Templar. 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 Hashtag Templar gets you into the giveaway for the Back to the Future trilogy downloadable movie code. There it is. All right. Remember, put hashtag Templar in the comments here. Only do it once. Don't do it more than once. All right. Let's get to... before we do that, I want to say thank you to all the patrons and channel members. I appreciate all the support. It renewed today, and it also renews tomorrow. So all the monthly gifts come out this week. So if you ever want to help support the channel and the giveaways and everything we do and get something from me every single month, join the Patreon. And thank you to all that do. And here's the video. The new video will be out next week. And again, thank you to all the patrons and channel members. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right. We'll move that from the studio. Next week, I believe we have a custom pop guy, Gabe Miller Customs, slated to join me next Sunday night. And for the videos this week, what will you see? Well, tomorrow you will see a Chrono Toys High Roller unboxing. 4 boxes, Chrono Toys coming at you. That's tomorrow. $200 Gem Pops Grails looking for Flocked Tony the Tiger. That will be to you on Tuesday. An OC Celebrity Marketing $250 Spooky 6 unboxing is going to come at you on Wednesday. Followed by, how about a Templar Pops Devils in the Retails Overvalued Mystery Boxes coming to you on Thursday. And Friday, we go back on the hunt. We do a hunt video at our local Walmart and Target, and you can see what an absolute bust these stores are. Just saying. That's that. Those are the videos that we bring you the week. And don't forget, if you haven't entered the giveaway already, make sure you enter it with hashtag Templar. You're going to win a digital copy of all 3 Back to the Future high-def movies. Redeemable in any kind of way you can redeem them. I will send you the little card, or I'll take a photo of it and email it to you or text it to you, whatever you want. But only enter once, because if you enter more than once, it'll wipe you out and you won't be able to enter again. All right. It's giveaway time. Let's do it. There it is. All right, here we go. Prizes this week: head-to-head, wheel, $30 PayPal credit, mystery box, soda mystery box, and a pin mystery box, just like the Zanini pins you saw us open up already. We have 63 comments, and away we go. And the first one, congratulations, goes to Sarah Aldrich. Sarah, get a hold of me as we do it always in pop drunk style at the _Luau _23. Awesome live stream, and congrats to the winners. Enter me into the next giveaway. Congrats, Sarah. Winner number 2 is going to be Sharon's Pops and Plants. So Sharon, get a hold of me on Instagram as well. Let me know your prize selection. If you guys are in the chat and you want to spin the wheel, let me know that as well. And we'll remove that. I think we went over everything. Enjoy the videos throughout the week, and get any questions you have that you'd like answered. Maybe they're Star Wars questions. Maybe they're Funko questions. Maybe they're die-cast Matchbox questions. Anything you want to throw at this man, you can throw at him. He'll answer truthfully and honestly. He's awesome. Yeah, I think we're ready to bring him on. Moderators, please link up Templar Pops. Go follow him on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram and check out all of his nooners. Maybe tomorrow he will hit you with 4 straight days of a nooner at noon East Coast time. And make sure you go follow him on the Whatnot. I would probably think the man probably hops on Whatnot maybe once a day, if not more. And he has one of the best attitudes when it comes to Whatnot and things like that I have maybe ever seen. I really do. And yes, he does sing karaoke. He does Star Wars trivia. The man is immense. I bring you guys Templar Pops.
Ta-da!
What's happening? We're talking Templar Pops from the toy box.
Yes. Look at this.
I like it.
Huh? Studio. I don't have to move anything. I don't have to change anything. I just sit down and go. That's it.
And if you guys want to see the making of the toy box, go check out the YouTube channel and watch the videos, and you can see how he made everything that you see around him.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
Positivity. Bottles of positivity is what created this.
I think we got to start with that because you know, we always talk, and I think me and Templar talk a couple times a week. But I have seen Whatnot break a lot of people. I mean, break them. Mm-hmm. I mean, they do one auction, and I think we have the right mindset. If you guys hop on Whatnot and you think that Whatnot is like it was a year and a half ago, and that's the way it's going to be for you, I have to tell you, you're going to be sorely mistaken. It's not like that anymore.
Nope.
But, you know, I've seen it discourage people and break people, but there's one man that I've never seen it break or get to at all, because he always looks at the positivity of everything, and that has to be you.
That's it. Lemonade out of lemons every time.
Yes.
Would you like to hear my story about Friday night?
Well, I heard a little bit, but maybe other people didn't. So tell me about Friday night.
Friday night, I had the night off. I came out to the toy box. I tossed on some videos and enjoyed myself. But while I was there, everything set up. Like I said, I'm going to run some Whatnot. Why not? You know what I mean? 3 hours. 3 hours, friends, I was on Whatnot. I sold one item. I actually sold two. The second one was to Pop Sith. It was my old smelly dog. That was after probably 4 or 5 beers at the end of the night. But Pop Sith did buy my dog, so I do have to ship the dog to Pop Sith. It was brutal. It was brutal. Hour one, I was angry. I'm like, well, hour one, I was confused because I wasn't trying very hard, to be fair. Hour two, I was angry. I'm like, what? $2 starts on a $50 item. Come on. What's going on? Then I'm like, maybe it's a tech issue. Hour three, beer number 4. Not so funny. But at that point, I'm like, all right, what are we going to do? So I dropped in a giveaway. Plenty of people signed up for that. I had 100 people sign up for that, which I'm so grateful for the new followers. But yeah, I'm like, I'm going to do something with this time. I've put it in. I'm going to get something out of it. So I had one sale. I sold my old smelly dog and 100 new followers. Lemonade.
There you go. It's something. You make something out of it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't make any money, that's for sure.
Well,
but it didn't cost me anything either. Think about that. It didn't cost me anything but my time that I was already using.
And look at it. You weren't one of the people that hopped on Thursday night getting ready and all set up and everything like that. And you start, and next thing you know, you see failed payment. What the fuck's going on?
Right. Not this many people are broke.
And it broke for, I think it was broke about an hour. And then the problem with it is, if you ended the auction, you went out, any sale you made prior to that was gone.
Erased.
So
previously paid for product. Man, that's scary.
Well, anyone that they bought that they couldn't pay for would then be erased. So,
and the buyers don't know anything at all.
Yeah. Wow. They just figure, oh my God, my payment's not going through. I'm trying. And it was the whole site. Everyone was down. Some people stayed. Other people said the hell with it. But yeah.
Wow. That's scary because obviously I'm pretty ambitious with Whatnot. We're going to try everything over here. And last night I was just scanning through and I'm like, why are there 800 people in this room? I jump in the room. It's a football break. Yep. This guy is like high roller max. Richie Roller, Richie Rips, something like that. 800 people in there. $6,000 a pop, dude. He had 100 pieces at $6,000 a piece he was selling. $600,000 in a night. Can you imagine getting halfway through that? Ripping packs that you can't do anything about that and the system crashes? Oh.
It's heartbreaking.
I don't know what I would do.
I mean, some people stood because they were sitting on, whenever it broke, they were sitting on a couple $100, and they're like, I don't want to end it because if I end it, these sales are null and void. If I stay, they fix it, maybe it'll go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I was only 3 auctions in, and I just ended it. I was like, nah, that's fine. I'm cool.
Yeah. Anytime we run across a glitch, we just end the auction.
Yeah.
If the other night someone's like, the giveaways aren't working, other things are stopping working, I'm like, well, we're done. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm not going to take any risks. We'll be back in 2 hours or whatever when it's done.
And I didn't hop in. How did Pop Sith do? I know he did his second ever auction this afternoon.
He was doing great. He was having a great time. I put a couple bids in, but I'm broke at the moment. But I tried to win a few bids. Couldn't win. People were being really nice, and he said he had a good afternoon.
Can't beat that.
No,
Can't be. And he's got the right mentality too. So I mean,
he does.
a lot of credit to him.
Yeah.
And let's speak another thing. If you're in the main area, they always can come to you. You do have, in a sense, a brick and mortar. Basically, I mean, it's one heck of a setup.
It is. It is right there at the Bangor Comic and Toy Con. That place is a boiling pot of water. I tell you what, there's so much energy and so much happening there. Just every day there's something new going on. They literally are running their con in Bangor that they've been waiting to do for 2 years. They're running it. They're breaking records. There's people standing in lines everywhere. It's so great. And right in the middle of it, they get a call. We're gonna not only host the main Comic and Toy Con, brand new in the brand new Portland Civic Center. We're also going to be changing the con to the brand new Cross Insurance Center in Bangor, Maine next year. So
wow,
everything changed just like that. One minute we're all in this old cool ass retro mall, and the next minute we're headed to the Civic Center. That's fantastic. All in one weekend. Holy
you can't
cow.
beat that. You can't beat that. No. And it looked like you were having a blast.
We were having a good time. We worked hard though. That like having a booth. We don't know if we want to continue to do that. We love it. But it's so much work, and the money. It's a lot about the money for us. So we can pay tickets and just go to the con and enjoy it and not have to do all that work. But it's almost like the lemonade at a Lemons. If we can pay for a table, it's the same cost as our tickets, So why wouldn't we just get a table? But we're not sure about that going forward because there's so much work. If we do it, it's going to be a completely retooled. Probably just show up at the cons with a mystery box and some grails, and that's it. And not do all the single pieces and haul in thousands of Matchbox cars. Whew, it's a lot.
That's a lot. Oh yeah, Matchbox. Yep. And I mean, give it to. I mean, you got into Matchbox and you just delved right into it.
I love it. I fell right in love immediately. And that hasn't happened with other comic books. I like comic books, but I could care less, Like I find some that I like to buy them. Sports cards, Pokemon. I like all that stuff too. But yeah, diecast immediately. It was just like Funko. It's just like, whoa, this is so cool. And it's 97 cents.
I have to say, I enjoyed the NASCAR stuff you did when you got the NASCAR playing behind you, and you got. I like that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's what the studio is all about. I can't really do much for the camera today, unfortunately, but we have screens everywhere. So any way we turn, we can do background video displays. We can project video displays. We have a black light, but it's so loud and powerful that I think it's calling an alien. So I'm a little reluctant to turn it on. Earlier, my eyes went all yellow spotty, and I shut it off. But black lights.
Here we got a question. Eric's got a question for you. What is up with PPG? As some whatnot sellers are saying they don't go, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, PPG. The state of Funkos right now, I don't trust PPG pricing. It's really 100% all about what someone's willing to pay right now. Because there are just, with the exception of the old stuff, which some of that seems to be still kind of filtering out, but a lot of the same old stuff all the time. We run into that a couple months ago. Tons of, you go into Target right now. I went to Target the other day. There was Pops everywhere. There were so many Pops. They had them in carts, and nobody was buying them. Same from like 3 months ago.
Yep.
Hot Topic's full. Walmart's full. So to me, PPG, except for the old stuff, is not accurate. You can't say a Pop that just released last week is worth $37. I just can't do that. I can't do it.
Yeah, even if you go, I mean, I sat in, I won't say the person's name, but I sat in an auction last night just for shits and giggles. They have 80, 100 people in the room. It's a Funko auction. And, they're very upfront. This Pop here, this is like a $50 Pop. This is like a $60 Pop. And the things were going for 50%. Yeah. I mean, and you're talking, you have 80, 100 people in the room, and that's what they were going for. That's just a barometer, I think, unfortunately, of where Funko is right now. Unless you're looking at 2018, 19 and older, then it's different.
Right. It changes the game when you're talking about the truly collectible stuff. But I wonder now, with everything that's being unvaulted, how safe is some of the oldest stuff? When will they start? When will they do the Funko Vintage series and reprint some of the old castings that they haven't done for 12 years?
Yeah, there's no holding back for what they will do right now.
Yeah.
I forget who just released it. I think it was, and you got to remember, guys, PPG is only as good as the information they get. And you look at like Whatnot Sales, they're not sharing that with PPG. Other places are not sharing the information, so they can't verify it. And I think $7 a pop, I think it's just started to share their information of what they sell a pop for, so that PPG can use that as a barometer. So
that's reasonable. And you think about eBay too. If the pop market is slow, that's why, I don't know, the $12 retail pop that just released 3 weeks ago says it's worth $37, because none of it sold on eBay except the one or two that sold before it was actually released, like the very first. Some people get the early release and we'll pay extra then, but not now. I mean, I bought a whole bunch of action figures for the con because on eBay they were like 3 times the value. Well, I realized after I bought them all that, well, just hit the release date, lucky me, and now they're all half retail price. So I'll be sitting on those a while.
we got another question for you. Amber asking, what is your favorite item you have that you would never part with?
Oh, boy. That's a tough question. There's a lot of things.
I think it would be dependent on what, if it's a Funko Pop. I'm trying to think, because I know some of your collection.
Let's see if you can guess. Let's have some fun with that. Can Luau guess what that might be?
I think know about my grails. A few.
Yeah.
But I know you have a Hollow Vader. I know you have what was it, that one trooper that's up there?
Sith trooper. Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Volatility, I call that pop. One day it's $2,700, the next day it's $18.
I would probably say one of them. I could not see you parting with Hollow Vader. I would think that would be one I don't see, unless the price was ridiculous. I couldn't see you parting ways.
You might be correct, but surprisingly, I think it would have to be the Flocked Wolfman that I got from my first Grail hit from Funko Kings. I just love that pop. And
I know.
It was my first Mega Grail. And right now, kind of Templar Pops in a state where everything's for sale. But I would probably save that for last. If I'm like, man, I have got to pay this bill and the $1,500 pop has got to go, I think probably the Wolfman's the last one to go.
I know you love that pop.
I do. And I don't even know why. I care less about the Wolfman. I don't know anything about Lon Chaney in the movie at all. I've seen it, I'm sure. What's up, Air Pop Control? What's up, Jedi John? Who else is in here?
Oh, this is a good one. I was going to ask about you, see your opinions of this. So what are you hoping comes out of the Kenobi series, which it's, what is it, the end of May? So we have a month to go.
I want to pass out from delight. I want to watch the show and be so excited and amazed by how good it is that I just pass out, black right unconscious.
Have they said how many? Is it 4 episodes or is it 6?
I'm not sure. I would assume 6. That's kind of the trend right now, but I've been wrong plenty of times before, especially about Book of Boba Fett. Man.
Or, Mando 2.5, depending on how you want to view it, what you want to say about it.
That was fantastic.
And that's what people say about it. When they review it, they say
everybody's the same.
The first 3-4 episodes could have been condensed probably to 2.
Yep.
It kind of made Boba Fett look like this badass and turn him into not a cream puff, but like, And
like
you love the Mando part. And that's what they love. They love the Mando.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see Boba Fett again in a different context. I'd kind of like to see older Boba Fett. I'd like to revisit, the Boba Fett between working for Vader, working for the Empire as a younger person. I'd kind of like to see that competition.
I think they do another season of it just because I think Fennec is so. I love Fennec. I thought that was probably my favorite character, and I think you could do some. I think they'll do another 6-episode arc. I would think. Of
Boba Fett, you think so?
I think they will. Because I mean, Ewan McGregor said this is it. This is like a mini series. This is the last time he will don the character. Period.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And
Well, I feel like they're going to tell that story. It's going to be.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
I think it will. I think it's going to bridge the arc of at the end of the prequels to New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'd be really good. How about what's your thoughts on Moon Knight? Have you been watching? Do you like Moon Knight?
Oh, I love that show. I've tried to watch episode 5 like 4 or 5 times. I just cannot sit through the whole thing. I've been too antsy or busy or whatever. But I love the show. It's so creative, and Oscar Isaac's acting is incredible. The work they're doing with the multiple personalities, and it's so confusing and awesome at the same time. It's funny times and super serious at times, and like, wow, what the heck's going on here? I love it.
They need a movie. I think we need a movie, but we'll see what they do. Marvel's big. I think we have another week, and then the new Doctor Strange is going to come out.
Yeah. I'm sure that those things are connected to, like Moon Knight. Maybe they'll introduce the character into the bigger Marvel movie universe. Who knows? They can do anything they want right now. So
yeah, they're high. You have the Christmas Guardians coming. You have, I know they did the preview for Thor. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
It should be great. Ragnarok's one of my favorite movies. I've seen that. I've watched it so many times. It's hilarious every single time. Just like the conversations between him and the Hulk. It's just, he's so normal just talking to this gigantic Hulk creature, and Hulk's so ridiculous. It's so funny. It's so funny.
And remember, guys, if you did not hop in the giveaway, you can enter once, because it'll cancel your thing if you enter it twice. But hit hashtag Templar, and someone's going to win some Back to the Future downloadable movies.
Oh, DJ Templar Pops asked me to ask you a question, and in the chat a question. Actually, I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm going to try my best, because she asked me this question earlier and it confused the hell out of me. It took me a while to figure out what's going on. So she's like, "This is a perfect question for tonight. You'll see how people figure this one out." So the question is, let's see if I can do this right. Sock, shoe, shoe. Sock, shoe, sock, shoe. Discuss. You get it.
So I get it. I differ with this one.
Really?
Yes, I do differ, and it depends how I go to work and then at work. So I have to change shoes when I go to work. So when I go to work, it's shoe, shoe.
Okay.
When I'm at work and I'm getting ready for work, it's sock, shoe, shoe.
Okay. So you don't wear any socks unless you're at work?
Normally, yes.
Is it no socks, Crocs? we thought you might be a Croc wearer.
Crocs.
You do? Yes. I told you, Deidre.
I do have one pair of Crocs. Now, and they're not just any Crocs. There are they got the little jubblies in them, and they're Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Do they light up or anything?
No. They just look like a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they have all the little jubblies in the front of it that says Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Probably not a daily wear.
I am a huge shoe person, so there is not a pair of shoes I wear on a daily basis.
Really?
No.
That's interesting. I'll wear the same pair of shoes for like 6 years.
No, I alternate, and then I have, in the winter, I have house slippers, which I don't leave the house with. They stay in the house. And then I do have a pair that if I have to go out and I want to wear slippers, I have those. And then in the summer, I have house sandals.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like to be barefoot. I don't know if it's the support or whatever. If I'm moving around, I like to have something on my feet.
Bottoms of my feet are very sensitive. Very sensitive. I have water shoes. We have the hot tub here, so in the summer I do have some water shoes. So those are just shoe, no socks. Those are water. Well, they're water socks, so I guess it'd be water sock.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't see socks and shoes for Nadia. Okay. Sock, shoe. Can't put a shoe on my left foot. See, there's so many varieties. Telling DJ _ Templar Pops about this, that there's so many different ways, like the sock, shoe, and the sock, shoe. there's a lot of variations out there.
There are.
Yeah. Like sprained ankles, perhaps.
Yeah, you might have sock, shoe, sock, or sock, shoe.
Yeah.
One shoe.
And who says it has to be a sock? Maybe you put something else on your feet. Stockings or nylons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never know.
It seems like Birkenstock should have its own category too.
Gotta love the Birks. Absolutely.
How did we get here?
I don't know. It's amazing where the conversations lead us.
Right. I told you I didn't want to talk about any business tonight, so I'm trying so hard. But YouTube, yeah, here we are on YouTube. I've had a lot of fun making videos. It takes time. That last one, the toy hunt I did, took a lot of editing because there's a lot of different pieces, and I was confused uploading them. And so I've learned a few things. Like I'm going to do a toy hunt video. I'm going to hit pause a lot, and then the video is just continuous. And then it's easy. I'll upload one time, cut it, and edit it that way rather than 37 different videos.
I found when I do like hunt videos, I go in and out a lot of the cameras, and then it's a lot of different clips, but I just put them all together. And I actually enjoy editing that more than I like editing just an unboxing video.
Really? Interesting.
Maybe because I don't do a lot of them, because the stores around here suck. So it's a waste of a video. It's a waste of doing it. And
I went toy hunting. I found nothing.
Yeah, I found absolutely diddly squat. Here you go. You can see for yourself. There's nothing on these shelves, people.
There's just stuff piling out of the carts up here. Everywhere you go, it's just Pokemon everywhere, and it pops everywhere. Crazy sports cards everywhere. There's this place, Lincoln, Maine, on the video I show, that every time I go up there, they have top-end sports cards, which are so hard to find in stores. And I don't buy them because it's not my thing, but I walk by and I'm like, man, I should just buy these and do a break. You know, I keep thinking that, but I'm not a breaks guy. I'm not the $6,000 guy over Richie Rips, you know.
Some of them, I've seen a lot of people move into the cards and get into these breaks where they buy a team, and some of these, I'm talking to a couple people, and I'm just like, what is this briefcase thing? And they're like, oh yeah, it's Panini and yada yada yada. I'm like, people are saying it's like 10 grand for the case.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, it's insane.
They're all one of one, so every single one is a single card.
Yep. Or there's a diamond gem to it, and there's an autograph, there's a patch, and it's like,
well, Backyard Rips, I happened to catch it. I don't know how it happened. They pulled the one of one Tom Brady after he'd announced his retirement. That card was a big friggin' deal. They had a guy coming that was gonna do, like, I think they were going to verify it and have it authenticated and encased everything right there. They were paying for that service, and then they went through that whole thing, and he's like, oh well, changed my mind. I don't know if that affects the card, but I would certainly think so. It was,
yeah, I mean,
even though it's still cool, it's not the last one, you know.
It affected, I know, his ball, which I think was just going to be auctioned off, and I know it heavily affected that. So
he only has one.
Well, it was the last touchdown ball I think he threw.
Oh, that's what
I forget what they were going to auction it off for, what it went
to,
and then it was a lot. And then that Tom Brady just, I bet that person's not a Tom Brady fan anymore.
Oh no. They're like, oh man.
Yeah, I think they just cost that poor guy thousands upon thousands of dollars.
It's collectibles. Guess what, friends? That's the risk you take. You just never know. Like, it's the same idea of selling something that you've had for years, and then suddenly, just by some random chance, it goes through the value goes crazy. Like Cara Dune, perfect example. Shelf hanger, peg warmer, everywhere was Cara Dune.
No one cared. They had the
just
wall
like that. Gone. All of
FYE and the regular one. And it was a nice pop. I liked the little tattoo on her eye, and I thought she was a great, part of the show, and things are what they are. And next thing you know, it goes from a shelf warmer, an $10 pop, and now it's like $40-$50.
Yep. Which I don't believe. I don't believe that for a second. It's PPG's a whole crazy.
No, I mean, we all know what it is, and then there's some people that love to take advantage of that, because then you could say, there's not many people that do the mystery boxes like they used to. There's some that are out there, but others, it's few and far between. And then it's like, oh, this is a perfect example. Con just happened. Oh yeah, PPG says it's this. This is how much your box is, and it's like, oh, nothing like opening one of those, and you're just like,
That's
or
why
the
I
work.
haven't. That's why
The
I'm not
worst
doing
is where they
boxes.
say the error stuff, and there's someone that did a box recently, and it was like that. It was like, this is the error. I'm like, oh, I hate that. It reminds me of a mystery box from like 2.5 years ago where it was like, this is an error, and it's like, it's not necessarily a verified error that's in PPG or whatever.
An
But
error?
because it's an error, this is what we figured out, and I will not tell you. I ended up getting that box. I hate Batgirl due to that box. I took an absolute bath on that Funko Pop. It makes me angry to this day to think about that thing.
It sounds like a graded Thundercats Pop experience I
It's
had.
along those same lines. I mean, I do that. I forget who had a mystery box recently that had one of the top hit was great, and it was immediate. I'm not playing in this box just because of that. Well, I'm on to.
I troll that company. Anytime I see that company post anywhere, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is what I think. Here's what I think's going on, my friends. Here's my video evidence.
I mean,
And then they just
it is
stop
what it
talking
is.
to you. Yeah, right.
If you want to get it encapsulated, but I have seen they've been doing it, I think, 3 years. I've seen it, and I don't see doing anything to a value.
Just buy a pop armor, friends, and put your own pops in the pop armor.
So you got the pop armors, which I think were the best.
Mm-hmm.
You have loot locks, which increase this thing is huge. I mean, loot locks are real big. Same idea with magnets and big.
Okay. Loot locks.
And now, I don't know if you've seen it, Vaulted Vinyl is coming out with the undestructible hard stack.
Wow.
Well, I thought, Vaulted Vinyl going to until I saw how much that thing cost. And it's like, I mean, we're at like $14 for a pop armor.
Right. Ish.
Yeah. I even have, this is a loot lock. Still, the magnets are stronger and it's thicker.
Okay, so it's the same design, just a touch stronger.
Same thing, yeah. A little stronger, thicker, real strong magnets.
How strong does it have to be?
I guess if it falls, then the lid doesn't fly off is the idea.
Right. From an airplane?
Yeah. So you're $20 for them, and now a loot lock is $30 for one of them.
Wow.
Or no, a Vaulted Vinyl's $30. I'm like, I don't know.
That's pricey. And what's the Vaulted Vinyl special bit?
I haven't seen. They're pre-ordering them now. They come out late July, early August. It looks like it has a magnet. I didn't get much into it. I just saw it and looked at the price. I'm like, whoa, $60 for a 2-pack. My gosh.
Well, you never know that the acrylics market might be changing, and we just haven't seen that from 7BAP yet, or we haven't seen those adjustments quite yet, because they may have inventory for years and they just don't need to adjust their price quite yet.
That's true. That's true.
Hard to say. We're talking business.
We were talking protectors. People love the protectors.
Let's get out the graph on that and check the analytics.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Ratios for the last 6 years.
Augie got it. There's a guy that puts it in one of their protectors and hits it with a hammer.
Oh.
So I don't know about you guys, but if you want to put in your $8,000-$9,000 plus pop and whack it with a hammer, hey,
don't do that around me.
Or if you're with that hammer. Some kind of area where you're popping, that protector is going to be damaged by getting hit with a hammer. You probably have to evaluate some other things.
Right.
Like a $30 protector. Do you guys? Yeah, whatever.
Speaking of evaluations, you guys have heard of JSA, the autograph. Speaking of autographs, JSA. So they were at the Bangor Comic and Toy Con, and a while back.
That's nice.
It was, and that's the only thing that I did there other than sell stuff. I have this AJ Styles. You guys have seen this before. It's been up on my website for a while, and I always sold it or advertised it with no COA, meaning I didn't guarantee that was the real autograph, nor could I without the COA. So I'm like, I'm gonna find out. I went and talked to the JSA guy, super nice, nobody hanging out there at all, super nice, gave him my stuff, he took it and he came back, did the thing, and he told me that it's not real. He's like, it's a fake. And I'm like, that's interesting. He's like, you still have to pay. You get that? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I get that. I don't care. I was like, it's just super. He's like, where'd you get this? I'm like, well, it's just in a collection of Funkos that I bought, which is the truth. And he's like, whoever signed this was left-handed because the autograph looks like it was done in a mirror. So it's backwards. It should be a right-handed curve and it's a left-handed curve. So he's like, either somebody used a photograph to fake it and traced it and then realized it was backwards, or they were left-handed. And he's like, it's a bit sloppy too. It's not AJ's normal. But he explained, I asked him, I'm like, there's nobody here. You mind giving me a few minutes? And I should have filmed it. And he's told me the process that he's sitting there at his desk and he's connected to this network of hundreds of JSA autograph people. And if WWE is not his thing, he's got a list. He just checks WWE, takes a picture, sends it right over the WWE expert. They verify it or don't verify it, send it right back. And then he gets the second opinion if he wants to. But I thought that was pretty slick. It took about 20 minutes or so, and he was done.
And their database has like so many exemplaries of that person, and they can zoom in and see the details. And I mean, that's awesome. They were able to say, yeah, it's left-handed. He's not left-handed. It's this, it's that. That's awesome.
It is. I was hoping it was real because there was a friend there that really wanted it. And I was just going to give it to him, but I didn't feel comfortable doing that after. I did bring it over and showed it to him. I was like, this is fake as hell. He's like, it sucks. But tough. He also showed me how to wash the autograph off. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm definitely going to do that because this is a really nice pop. It's about, I don't know, 60 or 80 bucks on that one. But
yeah, you can't beat that.
I'm just going to wash the autograph right off it.
Yeah, they come off.
They do.
That's a shame, though. That would have been a nice one if it was.
It was, yeah, for sure.
But what are you going to do? It probably goes on a whole lot that we're not aware of. And people,
he was like, why the hell would anybody? This is what he said to me. He's like, why would anybody fake that autograph? He's like, I think they're giving that away in airports. I think you can just like go to 7-Eleven and buy the autograph pop. I'm like, you're probably right. He's like, oh man. He's like, I don't even know why people bother sometimes. Some of these autographs are so bad.
But I think you never know. I mean, look at John Cena. I remember you could go to an event and you could go to like the stand and you could buy a John Cena autograph photo for, $20.
Yeah.
And he autographs it. I mean, that's real. It doesn't come with a COA, but it's right from WWE, so it's real.
Right.
And now, because he did the movies and everything like that, he's in. $7 I think was $250 for his autograph.
Wow, that's cool.
Just
autographs are huge. They've been huge ever since. They really got huge once COVID kicked in full stream, and it hasn't slowed down. Like I expected, maybe once the live world opened back up, that we'd see less of that. But it's quite the opposite. Like these celebrities are like, man, we made bank during COVID, and like so much money because everybody was hiring everybody. Just about anybody that's done anything in anime could probably get hired to run autographs.
Oh yeah.
Like you swept the floor on Attack on Titan in the back room where they ran the film tape. Yeah, that was me. Let's get you over to the booth. Let's get a banner up. This is the guy who swept the floors in the Attack on Titan. Woohoo! 47 people in line.
You never know. Now, they're doing virtual stuff. Okay, here, we'll send you the stuff. You autograph and just throw the video on as you sign it and say something to their name and
video shout outs, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox doing autograph, which he never would do. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., who just did one, and he's another one that just not into it. But
Mark Hamill hasn't done one in a long time.
Yep,
it's been a while. I have a Mark Hamill autograph, but it's not on Star Wars. It's on the Joker, the Joker from Official Picks, the one that they did, like 100,000 piece or something. Pretty cool pop.
Yeah, it's hard with. The old school Star Wars. I don't think if you can get Harrison Ford to do it, they're outrageous.
Yeah, and he probably wouldn't sign anything Star Wars. He probably would, if he signed anything. I heard he's not very nice.
Catching him in an airport where he'll do it, so you never know.
Right. Like, what are you bugging me for, you asshole?
I know you're going to sell this for
I just want an
$1,000.
autograph.
I'm
No,
not
I
doing it
sold
for
it.
free. Oh, you got to love it.
Bug off. Backhand like Sean Connery. Get away from me.
Well, speaking of Star Wars, how are any new? What are we doing with Book Bar Bros?
They have been very busy, and I know that they do intend to come back and do reviews of Obi-Wan for sure. I don't know about the trivia; you'd have to ask them that. But yeah, they've just been so busy. I barely talked. Justin and I talked just as much as you and I, but he's been really busy, and Tyler's been working on a clone for me unsuccessfully. So until he's finished, I feel like I don't think he's going to be available until that clone's done. He made one for himself, so I just think it's fair that I get one also.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine two of me? Jeez.
I can see it. I don't know what your wife would say if your wife would be into it, but you never know.
It would be sock, shoe, sock, shoe, shoe. Oh, shit.
Oh, you gotta love it. Good night, Nadia. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week.
I have a question. This is a reverse question for the chat. What's everybody been watching for movies lately?
That's a good
I've
one.
watched The Batman. Loved The Batman. And what was the other movie we just watched I really liked too? I'm gonna have to think about
was
that
well
one.
done.
I really liked it.
It was a little long towards the end. They could have shortened it, but very, very well done. I liked how they didn't jump into an origins. They just popped it right in. This is this thing. I didn't hate the Batmobile as much as I thought I would. Catwoman was awesome, and you would have never known who the Penguin was in real life if you didn't read who it was.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I like the gadgets and stuff weren't the movie. The gadgets were like, he's obviously just starting to use them. You know, the Batmobiles, I don't want to spoil anything, but the gadgets and everything are obviously, even the suit is very, very new to him. It's like 4 weeks in to Batman, you know, he's just, I'm Batman. Okay.
And we're getting another one. It's just a matter of, is it going to be 2, 3 years, 4 years away? There will be another one, and it'll be a Joker. And we can all compare the multitudes of the Jokers to see which one we like better.
Right.
We'll see.
Now, I believe they showed the Joker during the end credit scene. The Riddler and the Joker were talking, and they didn't necessarily say it was the Joker, but you kind of get.
And there is a scene, I think you can see it on YouTube, that it was part of the movie that they cut out where
I watched
Batman
that.
is face to face with the Joker. So they already had the Joker picked. That's who it's going to be.
Yeah.
And
so it's not going to be. Everyone wondered if it was the Batman and Joker with Joaquin Phoenix were the same universe and the same time, but I don't think that's the case at all. Everyone thought that might be what was going on, but so it's interesting. I think Joker 2 is being filmed. So is Joker 2 a Batman movie, or is it another film like we just saw Joker 1? I love that movie too.
Yep, I think it's that one. It's on that genre, I believe.
It's interesting.
Amber wanting to know about the monster truck.
Right here,
the lime green figure that is that. Yeah, there's the figure.
That's let me see if I can get this out of here. This is the Ninja Turtles Toxicity that just came out with the Target Holocon. Was that what that was called? The Big Hall something. So it's glowing. I love glow in the dark stuff, so that's why I got that. I'm not a huge Ninja Turtles guy, but I love glow in the dark, and that glows in the dark. Glows.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Here we got Proud Bird chiming in. Red Cape on Netflix is a good action movie.
Red Cape. Okay. I was watching Tokyo Vice, which is really good series that's on Showtime, I think. Showtime. It's pretty good.
I got into this weekend was amusement park for me, and then it was Ozark. So as soon as the end of Ozark was like, I gotta watch Ozark.
It's a good show. I love that show. Jason Bateman's a really good actor. He was gone for a long time and then showed up in a few bit roles and then off he went. He's just
and he directed a lot and produced a lot for this. Great series. I would probably say the ending 7 episodes weren't the best that they've done in the past, but at least, I mean, I like the ending that they put together for it.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it. I got to watch that last episode again, last season again though.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was good. I haven't seen anything else. I know I want to see whatever that Mark Wahlberg movie that's based off the video game. I haven't got a chance to sit down and do that.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking. I'm not a big Wahlberg fan. He kind of lost me when they plug him in. Oh, the Uncharted. I think
Uncharted. Yes.
Yeah, I loved that game. I played all those games all the way through a couple of times. I absolutely loved that game, and I haven't seen the movie yet, but I don't know. I'm so disappointed with game to film adaptations that I'm just gonna go play the game again.
Strange. Yeah, I heard Stranger Things. I've never seen Stranger Things yet. I haven't watched it.
What? But... That's negative nerd points. 2 negative nerd points for.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. It's on my list. It's like Game of Thrones. It's there. It's just a matter of me sitting down and doing it.
Well, the awesome part is you're gonna have 4 seasons. If you really like it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I could watch this for like 3 weeks.
Well, I've heard that people said that like season 1 is like the best of. It's just people say season 1 of Stranger Things is just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did a really good job with the other seasons, though, that they changed the characters up just enough to keep, because they're kids and they're growing up, so that element comes into it, and it's pretty good. The other couple seasons are a little bit more about the kids growing up. It's like 2 or 3 different storylines going on. It's really cool. Pop in Missouri.
There's Charles. Pop in Missouri.
Extra sexy tonight, I'm sure. Extra sexy. He got a special nooner today, private nooner just from me. He did. I sang him a little song. It was fun.
Hey, 3 nooners in a row, right at 12.
It's awesome. It's a record, I think. Pretty sure. I don't know. We'll see if tomorrow is number 4. We'll find out.
Well, you got what the wife's going on a little vacay, huh?
She is. Tuesday. She's heading out for 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. She's driving.
2 weeks
ish. It depends on how much fun she has, but she's driving. It's crazy. Mississippi, Nebraska, Kansas, I think, a couple of places. Yeah, her family kind of lives all over throughout the Midwest. So some are traveling. I think some are going to kind of travel to one spot to see her, and then she's going to take a few day trips and see a few other people.
Well, that's cool. That's good. And you get to stay home.
Yeah. I'll be lonely. I'll miss her. Oh, I'll miss her so bad. She's definitely watching right now. Oh, I miss you. I love you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much. But no, for real, it's good to spend a little time apart, because we've been here 2.5 years nonstop for COVID. Both of us self-employed for the most part the whole time, so we've been together a lot, which has been really good. Really strong relationship, strong right now.
God love you. I couldn't. I know I couldn't do it
for 2.5 years.
Yeah, no. Can't do it. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes weekends I don't like to make it through.
Hey, come on.
Not everyone's good people. Anyway.
Right. It's called me time. Or see, for me, M-E, capital means main, not just me. So it is main time, but it is also me time. Oh, yeah. I have so much work to do, though. She'll be back in no time. She'll be back, and I'll be like, did you leave? Are you leaving again?
So, speaking of which, I wanted to ask, so now that you have the toy box, do you still have the other office?
No, that's done. That was done. That we moved right out of there and built this place. It's so much better. I mean, the convenience, constant 20. If something sells at 3:00 in the morning and I want to, I come right out and pack it up and ship it. Just as easy as that. But our shipping was good before. Legendary in some cases, and now it's just like the show's hardly over and it's in the mail. It's how fast it can be if we wanted to. If we time everything right, we can have everything in the mail the day of the show if we want to. Easy, you know. And now that Deidre's on board, she keeps a different schedule. I like to sleep in, you know that. She keeps a different schedule. So she's up in the morning. She likes to run an errand. Shipping goes into her car in the morning. She does that, takes care of it, comes back. We're done. We're ready to go again. So super efficient. And lucky that we have 2 people that do this, you know, not just one. And my clone.
Absolutely. You got to have the clone. You got to have the clone. So how long does it take you from your house to get to the if you have to reload or anything at the store? What's that drive like?
The commute? Oh, to Bangor, I see. That's about 45 minutes on a slow day. 45 minutes.
That's
so
not bad.
Yeah, we can kind of pop that. I mean, gas is expensive, $4 plus a gallon again. Just popping down to Bangor isn't really the thing. It used to be we'd just pop at $2 a gallon. We just pop down to Bangor 2-3 times a week, do the retail hunt, whatever. But not now. It's like we have to make the most of it. Like because of the timing, and watch the videos of the build out, and we had 2 weeks before the con started, and before we had to have this finished to get all the stuff in and out back to the con. And then, so our solution was this: we packed everything we had, took it to the con. Way too much stuff, and then we rebuilt the store while we were there, because it made way more sense to do that while we were there than pack it all up, bring it to the con, try and sell it, pack it back up, bring it all the way back here again, and then have to just turn around 2 days, drive it all back to Bangor. So it made tons of sense we're talking business again.
Well, not really.
No,
not really.
No, we're not. But that was it. Efficiency. Like we were there, we were set up. I had the ability to clean and sort. So Deidre was sorting and pricing. This is what we need to bring home. This is what's going on eBay. This is what's going here, there. And the rest is staying here. And we loaded up another 8-foot by 10-foot section full of die cast, and up it goes.
Brand new section. If you're not following Templar on Instagram, you could see some of these photos, and I really like the display. I think it's really cool.
It looks nice in there. I'd honestly like to have a full retail location on my own, but it's not feasible here in Maine. It's just bound for failure. There are people that are doing it successfully, but they also are on Whatnot, and they're on eBay, and they're working all the time and to keep that brick and mortar. This is their brick and mortar. Maybe their rent arrangement's a little different. Maybe they live where they work too. I haven't met a lot of these guys, but there's two or three pretty good sized toy stores in Bangor, brick and mortar, and they do all right. But
no, it's hustling. It's hustling.
The Pop Sith, that guy again. Where's my stinky old dog, dude?
And congrats, Pop Sith, on hopefully a successful Whatnot auction version 2.
V.2. I like the winner's pick. That's what we did Tuesday night. DJ and I did that Tuesday night. Tuesday for us was a clearance sale because we had 50 of every kind of pop that we've got in here. So we're just like, all right, let's just take every one and everything. $10 starts. Go for it. And we didn't make a lot of money. We sold everything at retail price pretty much, which is fine. But now we have that money back. We can reinvest it, put it into some other newer, more better things. Bigger, better.
So speaking of on the horizon, what is next for Templar Pops?
I am dying to do a mystery box. So I'm working on something right now. It's not going to happen before the 4th. I really wanted to do that because I think last year I was boasting that this year I was going to have the biggest, baddest ass Star Wars mystery box of all time. I'm sure you can go back and look at that, and I'm not going to have one. I could, but it would be all my stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to do
that. Not today, no. But yeah, I'm working on some. So mystery box coming soon, maybe a couple, depending on the collection, what that looks like. I might do a couple, try to break it up a little bit. But I don't know what format that's going to be. Is it going to be IG? Is it going to be Whatnot? I like Whatnot paying for the shipping quite a lot. I like that quite a lot. But I also like traffic to my website. So
that's true.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe both.
That's true. What else is new? So we talked about Star Wars, talked
Mhm.
about Moon Knight. You have 2 weeks of The Bachelor life coming up.
Mm-hmm. Food and drink on Whatnot. I just
Yeah,
noticed that category last
what I
night.
wanted to say. Yes. So when are we going to get, whether Deidre's making some brownies, whether we got Templar making, I mean, where are we going with this one?
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do something cooking related. If Deidre's not into it, I'm gonna do it for sure because I've always wanted to do that.
So I've seen them listed, and there,
Right.
there's a few listed out, and
Yeah.
I've heard, I missed it, but Pop Couple did one like 2 weeks ago, and they sold cookies, and it did rather well.
Nice. I mean, the profit margin on cookies is good. This, if we could get the graph out, we could share the graph. There we go.
I mean, yeah, I forget what I think it was like 15, 18 bucks a dozen or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, that's
Dang.
not bad for cookies.
No, that's great. I was talking to Popsif about this last night, when I was wondering, like, the legality of like running a restaurant or a kitchen. When you work at a food place, that the rules are tough, 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 tough. So, like, how am I going to sell pizza slices on Whatnot? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean,
Or cookies or
they
cupcakes.
get it and they get sick, or I don't know what that. Who knows?
We have good insurance. Templar Pops is well insured, but it's the curiosity. Like, I'm really glad they're expanding there. They obviously are going to sell anything they can on there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. I think if I did it, it would probably be entertainment purposes only. And maybe I'll make a pizza or make pretzels or something just for fun. But I see some people are selling like imported foods. That's a thing. Food mystery boxes is a thing. Who knew? But
I mean, there is different candy, and they have, what are those snack crates and stuff, and yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, I think you and me both know Whatnot is going to sell whatever, and I think they've definitely focused on the auction platform. Because I don't want to say they don't give it, but in reality, I don't think they give a shit about their marketplace, because they don't do anything with it. It just sits there.
No, I've never listed anything there. I haven't even looked at that in a long time to purchase.
Yeah, it's auctions, and it's great, and I mean, they designed a great little thing that we'll see what the future holds for it.
I think I can see the future in this one. I think it's going to be huge, and I think that once it really catches on, which I don't think it really has, maybe with the sellers market, people are really aware of it, but the buyers market, I say, hey, check me out on Whatnot. They're like, what's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Facebook. It's the next Facebook for it's a social media auction platform. They're like, oh, that's interesting. And they don't check it out. But then every once in a while, when people do check it out, then they're like, where can I apply to the platform? How can I sell something? And then they lose their ass on their Funko auction, and then they're out.
I tell people, I said, listen, I said, if you want advice, I mean, you can't, I know you're thinking what it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's not that. You cannot go for $1. I mean, you're even seeing people that had the name. I mean, I think they came with Funko, and I think they've long since forgotten about Funko with Whatnot. I think once it was, it's not about the money. Bullshit. It's always about the money. When you're having hard breaks and these people are banking that kind of cash, it's about the money. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, think about this. That guy did $500,000+ at what's their rate, 8%. So that's 50 grand, 40 grand they made during that one live stream. 40 pure profit, because it's just the infrastructure can't cost that much. Maybe it does. I don't know much about infrastructure, but
I know they have contracts with certain people. That's how they get the Major Wrestling Figure podcast guys on there, and they get Logan Paul and the UFC guy and other sports people. There's
I've never even seen any of that, honestly.
Contractual people that there's certain contracts that they do, but yeah, I mean, once they started with Funkos, 2 years ago. Well, not 2 years. Yeah, but it's coming, and you would get maybe one auction run at a time, maybe 3 people a night, only Funko, nothing else. And now to where we are today, where back then it was big to have franchise kicks and Pop King Paul. And now, I mean, I don't want to say they forgot about him, but in a sense,
Yeah, they're just another face in the crowd, really.
You're now doing, Logan Paul and UFC guys and God knows who else. So it's different.
Clint is definitely way sexier than Logan Paul.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
the beard and the bald,
He's something. Well, guys, here we are going to run the little giveaway ski.
Yeah. Is it 11 o'clock already? Wow.
Hopefully it works good. So let's see. Got to have hashtag Templar. You only did it once. So let's see. All right. Let me go back because this is really crazy how this thing works.
Take your time. The Nerd Dungeon saying Snack Crate is the perfect mystery box from my chubby side. There you go. Snack Crate. I think I've heard of that. I know that like there's some Japanese and Korea and a lot of those places. They really are big into snacky things. And I know that there are a lot of like Korean-based, Japanese-based snacky boxes I've seen. Doesn't mean the stuff's any good. It's just they're really into it.
So, guys, I have no idea how this thing works or why it works the way it works, but it's only showing 6 people. Maybe this will be the last time we use this tool because I think they have issues. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe it's me. I have no idea, but I can only do what it'll do. So why not? Let's hit it.
Good luck, all 6 people that listened to the instructions. BK Phipps.
BK Phipps. Congratulations. I love that logo. That's awesome too. So.
I was just telling BK Phipps a little while ago that I really enjoyed her marketing pieces that she does. She's really good banners and really good stuff for her YouTube and stuff. Really
she
good
does.
Stuff.
She does really good. But yeah, maybe we need a snack, the Templar Pops snack mystery box.
Yeah. I've sent beef jerky and maple syrup and all kinds of chips and stuff that I've made here in Maine. I don't know. Maybe people will be in. I will do that. I'm gonna.
You never know. You never know.
I'm announcing that here. Exclusive announcement. Templar Pops snack box is coming with a fresh bottle of positivity in every pack. Yeah, and the positivities are worth $69.99. You can do a payment plan on those. Shipping and handling is $76.99 on those per bottle. Great.
You never know. I mean, it's a fickle world out there. You never know.
A lot of people have sold bottles of water in the past for other reasons.
You never know. This person touched this bottle of water. This was that person's bottle of water.
Right. And who wouldn't want some positivity from me?
Absolutely. But I have to say, I love what you've done to the toy. I think it's fabulous. I loved watching the videos.
We're just getting started with all that too. We're just scratching the surface of what we can do in this little 12 by 12 space. This is why I did this for a lot of reasons. Needed to, but a lot of people have a space 10 by 10. A lot of people have an 8 by 10 bedroom. They have a 10 by 10 space that they're just looking at full of junk. You can do something like this yourself. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. You may have to watch a YouTube video or two to learn how to do some things, but you can do it.
Yeah, I like the shelves. I thought the pegboard is absolutely a great idea.
The whole room's pegboard everywhere. So at any point we could completely remodel, rephase. So if we said, screw it, we're not doing Funkos and action figures anymore, and it's going to be all die-cast cars, we could just fill the room full of Hot Wheels just like that. After we sell all this stuff at a marked discount.
It is what it is. And I love. I try to keep that at sometimes when I do a Whatnot auction, and if I'm doing it and I'm just, man, you put so much time into it, you put so much effort into it, and it's actually just it's a bust. I think of you, and I think, you know what? If you can go on there for an hour and you make $50-$60 and you get rid of some stuff you want to get rid of, it's a win.
Yeah. The no plan is in full effect over here. And really, I'd rather like you said, it's disappointing. It's hard when you've spent all week, you've got your schedule, you've set everything up, and you're ready to go, and then the system crashes. And that's your spot. That's your one opportunity. That's your allotted time for the week, and that's why we did this, because now it can just, if I feel like it at 3 a.m., if I look and it's hot, people are buying Dragon Ball cards, I can come out here and sell Dragon Ball cards if I want to. But as a self-employed person, as this being my full-time business, that I have to do that. You know what I mean? Yep. I have to work when I can work, and no plan. I love it.
Maybe I'll try to sell my wife on Whatnot, since they, who knows if that's illegal or not. I mean, you never know. I might try that.
Oh, I thought you meant you were trying to convince her to try out Whatnot herself. Oh, no. But you're saying physically sell her on Whatnot to someone else.
Why not?
Yeah, if you can sell cookies, if you can sell brownies and cookies, human beings, I don't see why not.
Hey, and there's no rules against it. I mean, God knows what you could put in those things, and
You did you do you've been on here a long time. Did you have to do the onboarding process like it is now? Probably not. So I just did that 2 months ago. DJ just did that a couple weeks ago. Popsith just did that a couple weeks ago. It's different. The onboarding is the rule. The guy that did DJs was like, if you do a referral for a new seller and they sell something, you get paid immediately. The minute I'm like, no, it's going to take 8 years to get that referral payment. For sure. No, we get it right now. Just the minute you refer them and they sell something, you get your money. I'm like, no. And then he said something else that wasn't true, and something else that wasn't true. So I I emailed seller support. I was like, hey, I watched this video last night, and this guy said all these things. And he said, any of this true? They're like, no. I'm like, well, why the hell did he say all that stuff? And they're like, really? I guess we'll check into that. Thanks for letting us know.
Well, we'll do one more question, because Augie wants to know, does the toy box have AC and heat?
Sure does. Hey, listen, I am the coolest person you've ever met, and I'm also the hottest person you've ever met. So yeah, it has AC and heat, Augie. It does, though. It does. We chromed out the air conditioner. We spray painted the air conditioner chrome, and we've got a little infrared heater, but it's 60 degrees in Maine, so it's nice in here.
And you'll have to have it, Augie, especially in the summer. You don't want pops and things like that to stay in heat. They don't like it.
No,
doesn't do good.
No.
But on that note, I'm going to let you take us out. Anything you want to plug, talk about, things coming up? The end is yours.
Thank you, Andrew, so much for having me on again, taking a risk on the Pops, Templar Pops. But I guess just follow us on Instagram. We literally have no plan as to what's going on. You just never know what's going to happen. If an opportunity presents itself, I'm taking it, and that's what we do. So same with the Whatnot on the auction. Same with our Funko Pop mystery boxes, where we used to do that all the time. We can't now, so we have to do other things. So check us out on Whatnot. Let us know what you're into. Talk to us on Instagram. Tell us, hey, we're looking for Lionel trains. Hey, we're looking for, I don't know, antique coins, whatever is going on. Just let us know. If we can do it, we'll try and do it. And I'll learn. We'll figure it out pretty fast. There's so much to learn with the Matchbox, but having done it nonstop for 6 weeks, I've learned just about everything I need to know.
Well, guys, on that note, have a wonderful, safe week. First week of May. Be well, everybody. And we'll see you on Whatnot, and we'll see you next week live right here. Be well. Be safe, guys.